Welcome back to another Gaming Memories video. Here we are taking at a unique off-road racing game that was created by Codemasters around in 1999, and it's called No Fear Downhill Mountain Biking. So this is primarily from the creators of the Colin McRae Rally series, which is already a fantastic series of racing games. So this here definitely will stand out among a lot of the crowd. It's actually a quite unique racing game. There's not too many games like this out there. You're actually using bikes, but you're not using like some motorbikes. You're actually just using standard likes of pedal bikes, like off-road kind of mountain bikes for your choice of racing. And you're going around loads of different types of off-road tracks where you're doing like competing against one-on-one against one other character on the screen. There is a multiplayer aspect as well, so you can play with your mates. But this here is actually a fun game. I remember actually when I first got it back in the day, I remember actually playing a demo of it. It was actually on one of the magazines that I actually had gotten, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. It took a little bit of getting used to with the controls and so forth, but when you got the hang of it before long, you could master it fairly easily, and it actually was a really good game. The tracks are relatively short, I will admit, but there's a really good selection of tracks and even like locations and different type of environments and stuff like that you can race on. So eventually then, when I got the chance to actually buy the full game, I remember actually getting it. It was out now a little while when I bought it, and I managed to get it really cheap. I got it for like £15 Irish pounds at the time, and this is way back I think in mid 2000, year 2000. And I have to say now, I definitely enjoyed this game. This is actually a really good type of racing game. Very different compared to other games out there. It may not be for everybody's taste, but anyone that's into like mountain biking and so forth here will feel right at home with this here. Again, it takes a little bit. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but give it a bit of time and you will actually start to really enjoy it, because it definitely looks and feels very different to other games that are out there. It definitely is a unique kind of feel, and it is very enjoyable. The graphics are really good. The feel of the bike, when you do get the hang of the physics and the mechanics, it is actually spot on as well. When you get used to the controls, you can really master turns and really take full advantage of the game itself. Plus I actually really like the level design, and I actually love the environments and the terrain that you're racing on as well. Technically it's just like a rally game, only difference is you're using mountain bikes rather than actual cars. That's the cool thing about it. And there's not too many games like this here out there. Yes, like mountain biking, like extreme sports is a big thing, but a lot of these games never really kind of got the recognition that they deserved. But this was definitely one of the better games that was created with this type of format on the PlayStation. There had been other type of games but tried to mix kind of a lot of different styles into it, but this here game focused solely on mountain biking, and it was definitely, in my opinion, probably the best mountain biking game on the PlayStation. Again, there wasn't really too many. To be honest, I haven't really seen many actually since, even on likes of modern consoles, even likes of PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, even up to recent like PlayStation 4 and Xbox. You don't see many of these type of games around, so it is kind of refreshing look on these type of genres, and even just a different take on racing games in general. So it is a nice experience to be able to play something that's completely different. But again, I remember when I played it back in the day, like I said, like I mentioned, I actually really enjoyed it. It was a game, I will admit, when I first seen it at first, I was like, it actually looks good, but I don't know if I would like it at first. But then when I got into it, I was like, you know what, this game's actually class. Actually, it's a really good game. And I remember actually giving it a loan to a couple of my mates, and they were actually really impressed with it too. They were like, you know what, this actually really is a good game. So it is. It's different. So it is. That's the one thing I say. And I love my racing games, but this is just a really different take on it, and it's really enjoyable. It may not be like super fast compared to like other games, but it doesn't need to be, because what it lacks in overall speed, it definitely makes up for in thrills and just competitiveness. It does offer a really good challenge, and it's really good fun. So as you're cycling through the game, you can actually see that you've got like kind of like a stamina type bar, so you can be pedaling like crazy for ages, but you can see your energy level start to go down. So what you need to do is you need to lay off pedaling for a while so that you can regain, say, your breath, and that you can rebuild some of your energy so that you can actually start pedaling faster again. And a lot of times when you're, especially in different types of terrain, a lot of times, especially when you're going downhill, you don't even need to be pedaling. You can literally just let the bike just zip away down the hill, and you can actually just, you gain speed, you go faster. So it really reflects the environment that you're on as well, so it is very realistic that way. And again, there's different difficulties as well. Depending on the different types of difficulties will determine how much of a challenge the game is going to be. You can also set up different kind of elements on the bike, like suspension, brakes, and tyre choices and so forth as well. So they all affect your overall style and playability and handling of the bikes on different terrains throughout the game. So it's a really enjoyable experience. That's to say, like, there's not really much to say other than say that you would have to actually experience it yourself, because it's a very different style of racing game. But for anyone that's into bikes or into anything that's unique and quirky, I would definitely recommend to give this game a go. It's actually a hidden gem in my book on the PlayStation. If on any type of console, this actually is a really good game. Yes, the tracks are short, but there's enough here to actually really get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and it's just really good fun. So it is. So I highly recommend, if you haven't tried it out, definitely give this game, No Fear, a go and see what you think yourself, because it is a really good experience. So what are your thoughts on No Fear downhill mountain biking for the PlayStation 1? What did you think of it back in the day? Did you own it? And if so, did you enjoy playing it? Did you get as much fun out of it as I did? Because it is definitely a unique game that is worth experiencing and playing, or even revisiting. So if you did enjoy it, make sure to share your thoughts down in the comments. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, also subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be updated whenever I release future videos, as I will be revisiting classic games and hidden gems such as this here, and also playing other games I never got to play back in the day on the PlayStation, and sharing my views and thoughts with all of you. Plus it also greatly helps me with creating more videos and increasing engagement for the channel. So as always, keep playing those classic games and enjoying them, and make sure to keep those gaming memories alive.